And this situation is not only having a political dimension, it's also having a very dreadful outlook on onion business here in Ghana. The closure of Niger's land and air borders have created difficulties in carting the produce from that country to Ghana. Its ripple effects include escalating prices on the Ghanaian market. My colleague Jackie Amsomayaboa is at Ajane Kotoku onion market. She joins us with more. Jackie, what have you been able to establish so far?
Okay, Bennett, so far it seems the prices has increased slightly, and just as you can see behind me, the place is empty. So I have the chairman here of the Progressive Onions Association, and I want him to tell us more. All right, Sumaila, so how has the Niger border, the closure of the border, been affecting the onion selling here?
Good morning, viewers. The close of the border has affected us a lot because we bought onions and we've loaded. We have over 75 cars standing on the border, and it has affected our business. Since you can see the market, it is empty, simply because of the coup. So it has affected us a lot.
Okay. And has there been any price increase? Because last week I was in the market and I realized that there was a slight increase, but how has it been today?
Yeah, the price has gone up small because last week we were selling 1,200, 1,150, but now we are selling 1,400 and 1,450.
Okay. And do you have any goods on the way, onion to be precise?
Yeah, yesterday that they've talked to the ambassador and they've opened the border, so some of the cars are on their way coming, but they didn't reach yet. Okay. Yeah.
And how much do you think you'd be losing in terms of cost? Because that was last week and it's been there for long. Yeah. How much do you think you are going to lose as a result of this?
Really, there onions, it's a rotten goose. So unless it comes, but we know by almost we will lose a lot because we know plenty will spoil. And since if it is spoiled, by all means we have to reduce it. We will not get the price that we bought there. And we have to reduce it and sell it. So we will lose a lot. Yeah.
All right. So let me go right to the the vice chairman of the Progressive Onion Sellers Association.
Patriotic Onion Sellers Association.
Patriotic Onion Sellers Association. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Yakubu Akweneba.
Yakubu. So do you think the prices are likely to go up if this continues?
The prices already go up. And now we are selling it, the little that they bring, they are selling it 1,500. And Benin border, last 2 days, they opened it small. And the onions come. And they have locked it again. And a lot of the cars go in Chuk at Burkina. So about 45 cars are blocked in Burkina about 5 days now. And they said they will do escort up to now. So our life is miserable. All our money, if you come to the market, your life a graveyard. So it's not easy.
Okay. So personally, when I came here, it looks like the place is very empty. Why is that?
Because of the onion. We are exporting it to Ghana here, and there's no onion. If not, those cars come out. And onions, the moment they keep long in the car, there's heat. It will spoil. The moment the onions, tomatoes, we are the same. So they supply to Burkina. All the cars go block at Burkina there, and we have nothing to do. They say they will escort there about 6 days now. They say they will escort every day. The cars are there. The cars are, we are even don't know what to do. And the little they bring to the market, we are selling 1,000, 1,001, 1,200. Now it's 1,005. And it's not even more. It's the local one that they harvest small that they even bring to the market. It's not even plenty. And all the ladies, they will guess one people will be fighting on it. So we are appealing to the government to see to Burkina so that they will open the border and escort the cars to Ghana here for us. If we go there, it's only Ghana cars. There's no car from anywhere. We are pleading to the government.
All right. Now, I'm coming back to you, Sumaila. He was talking about the local onions. Do you think that would be an alternative?
Yeah, the local onions, it is good because if government is to support us, we'll do much here. That one too will be helping the country. For example, at Agogo side like this, we have plenty land there whereby we can farm the onions and we can produce more. But due to money circumstance, so if government can help us, so that we too will be doing our own.
Jacqueline was coming to us from the Coup onion market. We're trying to assess the impact of the coup in Niger on onion sales in Ghana. Well, the president of the Peasant Farmers Association, Mr. Charles Nyaba, has also been speaking about this situation. According to him, more than 90% of our produce come from outside Ghana. The current situation in Niger, what will happen to our markets? He joins us for more on this. Hello, Mr. Nyaba. Thank you so much for joining us. And just before Jackie, ended that conversation from the Coup market, she was finding out what Ghanaian farmers, or what advantage Ghanaian farmers could take as a result of this situation in Niger. Clearly, there's a market. People need onions. We're not getting them from Niger. But do we have what it takes to meet the demand?
Thank you very much, and good morning to yourself and your team. Sometimes when this question is posed to me, I feel so ashamed that countries that are supposed to depend on us for some of these commodities, there's small shake-up, and then we tend to even panic more than them. If you remember, in the last 3 months, when the Boko Haram issue happened in Burkina, there was shortage of tomatoes in Ghana. Yet, Burkinabe farmers some years back came to Ghana to learn how to produce tomatoes. When you talk of onions, I think we have more fertile lands for onions production than all the countries we import the onions from. If we take the White Volta Basin along that valleys, all those places are fertile lands for onions production. You go to Asante region, areas like Gugu, fertile lands for onions production. You come to even the coastal area, Adan, you go to Hohoi area. All these places have potential for onions production. Yet we've not been able to explore those potentials. I attribute the local production of onions partly to our policies that focus on promoting particular crop commodities. You look at the Planting for Food and Jobs, which was looking at actually promoting staple food production, even though onions was listed as one of the vegetables to be considered under the program. There is no peso invested in onions production. The focus was only maize, rice, and soya beans. So those who produce onions locally are the peasant farmers, of which majority of them are women. They are producing between less than 1 acre per person. Now, onion production is highly profitable and at the same time highly intensive, which requires very serious attention for you to be able to get your maximum yield. The variety that we produce in Ghana, that's the Boko Red. I mean, even though short maturity, the yields are very low, but the one that we always get from the Niger, the seed to get one bottle is 250 Ghana cedis. You need 3 of them to do for 1 acre. Apart from the seed, you need to also apply pesticides to control pests. You need to prepare the land, you need to do labor, and you also need regular water supply. And all this, and the farmers have to contend with that because there's no any government investment in that. Post-harvest losses issues in onions is also very serious.
Right.
Even though we produce more, we lose about 50% due to post-harvest losses. So far, data from AFO suggests that our total onions production in Ghana is about 8,200 acres. And with this one, we are doing only about 144,000.
Right, Mr. Nyaba.
When countries like Niger is doing closer to 2 million, Nigeria is doing closer to 2 million, Egypt, which is the leading producer of onions, is doing about 3.3 million. We are doing 144 million. Meanwhile, all these countries, it's not the case that they have more potential for onions production than we do. Now, let me come to your question as to whether farmers will take
And Mr. Nyaba, can you be very brief for me? And sorry, we've run out of time. Can you be very brief?
Yeah.
Can you do it in 30 seconds?
Yeah. So I think for we the farmers, we think this is a golden opportunity. My only appeal to the Ministry of Food and Agri is that they should try to support us with the seed, with the water supply system, and with the knowledge. Once we do that, we'll be able to increase our current yields of between 10 metric tons to 35 metric tons that Nigerians have been, because our lands are more fertile than those lands.
Right. Thank you so much for your time. Charles Nyaba is president of the Peasant Farmers Association, and he's been speaking to us about what advantage Ghanaian farmers can take as a result of the lack of onions on our market due to the coup in Niger. You're welcome.